Right, our seeds, they're growing away in our little hothouse at the moment, and here we are in our pumpkin house, and at the moment we're doing our soil preparation, which is one of the biggest jobs of the year. We've had a soil test done, and I'll just show you our soil test. Jacob and you Steven Spielberg is going to show you that. Just hold on that a second. There you go. Okay, and we're actually very pleased with it. A lot of people find this quite complicated, and I've heard some people describing it and making it complicated, but it's really very simple. It and I sort of been told we're a bit simple sometimes, and we keep it simple and it works. So I'm going to show you roughly what we're doing. At the moment, we're not fine-tuning what we've got, and at the moment we've got a soil sample, and we're going to put in some of the bulkier things to make the base levels right. And we've had a look, and we've seen our pH is 6.6, which is great, but we'd like to see it a bit nearer 7. Just creeping up that way, because we know that it's going to drift down low during the year. So because of that, we're going to put some ground chalk on, which is our calcium carbonate here. Not a huge amount. We're going to put a little bit of that on. We've taken some advice. We use, you'll see from our soil analysis, we use Landcrop. We find them very good. And if we're not sure about something, we ring them up and they give us a little bit of advice, and they're very helpful. So we're going to creep our pH up a little bit by using a little bit of our calcium carbonate. We also, our calcium is pretty well perfect, but we'd like to, the pumpkins are really hungry in calcium. It's one of the building blocks, and we want to put a bit more calcium in there to get us going, and that's hard to add later. So just for now, the calcium is doing two jobs. It's putting the calcium up a little bit more for us, and it's putting the pH up a little bit more, and that's pretty simple stuff. And then we're having a look down. The manganese is a little bit low. That's not a problem. We can add that later. The magnesium is high. Well, we can't do anything about that. We do have a little bit of a problem with sulfur, sodium in our soil, and so we're going to put some sulfate of ammonia on. I've also noticed from our soil samples that our nitrogen levels are extremely low. And we're not worried about that, because we can put nitrogen on in our feed through the drip systems whenever we want, and we can get that absolutely perfect during the year. But at the moment we're going to put some sulfate of ammonia on, so that'll help our sulfur, and it'll also put a base level of nitrogen in for us. And then the other thing we're going to put on is superphosphate, and really this is for the roots. Very simple really, that's what roots need. Our phosphorus levels are very good. They're, I think, something like 63, and we want 71. We're going to put a little bit extra in, just to give those roots a kickstart. And that's really it on the fertiliser. We get recommended to put this on. We're putting 2 kilograms of each on at the moment, but because we have very deep soil here, we make a special soil. We're putting a double layer on, so we're putting 2 times the amount on, and I'll just show you what we're doing there. So what we're doing is we've taken a square out. That's gone out of the greenhouse, and now we're putting our fertiliser on square area. Jacob is just showing you that. Okay, and then we're rotating that, and then we're picking that, the top 20 centimetres, and we're putting it over here, and then we're going to put there we go, and then we're going to do the same with the second layer of soil. So we'll put another lot of soil amendments on that. We'll rotate that, and we'll pick that up and put it over there. And then when it's on, it's all fluffed up, it's all got lots of air in it, which is just perfect for those like moist areas where lots of air that the roots, baby roots, can run through very, very easily. And once this soil has gone down, nobody is allowed to walk on this. And let me show you our soil now. Well, this is our soil, and you can see it just falls apart. It's not too fine. There's some good little lumps in there. Stones don't matter. We want some little lumps in there. We don't want dust, but we do want it put down like this, and then nobody stands on it. And we've just dug the whole patch up. We'll finish up this afternoon and tomorrow. And we found that the actual soil level in the patch is up 4 inches. So 4 inches, that's 4 inches there in my book. And we've got beautiful soil for those baby white roots to run down. So that's it for now. And in a couple of days, we'll be ready and we'll show you how we plant our plants and what we do there.